Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. My name is Rob Salso again here, admin for Extreme Weather Videos. Good afternoon, everybody. All right, cool. I hope you all are having a good day. We have, as you can see, a moderate risk of severe weather today across the Central Plains. This includes portions of Wichita, Topeka, Salina, Manhattan, and Hutchinson, Kansas. Surrounding that, we have a enhanced risk for Kansas City, Missouri, Omaha, Nebraska, Lincoln, Nebraska, up to Des Moines. And we also have a slight risk surrounding that with a marginal surrounding that. So the biggest threat, say, is going to be tornadoes. One of the biggest threats, I should say. We have a SIG 2 currently ongoing. We could definitely see a few EF3s, maybe even an EF4. Can't rule that out today. We have really good lapse rates, really good moisture. We have an outflow boundary that's going to help these storms kind of pop off from the dry line. We have a lot of severe weather to cover today. Hope you guys are having a good day. That's our biggest threat today. We also have a threat for wind, damaging winds here today for portions of the Central Plains all the way up to Iowa. You have that 30% with a SIG 1 hatched. So you have that. And then you have another big risk today. It's hail. We have a 45% hail risk with a SIG 2. That's the highest you can get for hail for the hatch. For probability, the highest is 60. So could see some grapefruit-sized hail today for portions of Kansas, Oklahoma, and Nebraska into Iowa. So that is what we are seeing today. And we already have a couple severe thunderstorm and tornado watches. We'll go over the ones that we have right now. We have this residual line of storms going through portions of Michigan, Lake Huron, Lake Erie, and Lake Michigan till 8 p.m. They're looking at isolated winds, isolated large hail up to 1.5 inches, a couple tornadoes possible, and scattered damaging winds up to 80 miles per hour. So if we're in these areas, keep an eye on that. Again, this expires at 1 p.m. 8 p.m. Eastern. And then our newest is a PDS tornado watch. I think this is our first one of the year. I could be wrong. This is going to be for northeast Kansas and southeast Nebraska until 8 p.m. Central. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Several tornadoes with a few intense likely. Scattered large hail up to 3 inches diameter likely, and scattered damaging winds up to 70 miles per hour likely. And we are seeing rapid development of these storms. Let's go ahead and take a look at our radar so you guys can kind of see what we're looking at here. We definitely have some storms starting to fire up along this boundary, especially here in northern Kansas. We have a couple SVRs currently on the board, but let's go over everything we have going on here in Michigan and Indiana first. As you can see, we have this line of storms that's pushing out, like I said, 80-mile-per-hour winds. Let's go look at this SVR up here. This is a considerable severe thunderstorm warning. It remains in effect till 3:30 for western Calhoun, Allegan, Kent, Ottawa, Barry, and Kalamazoo counties. 7-mile-per-hour wind gusts impacted in that storm. Down here in Indiana-Michigan border for LaGrange, St. Joseph, and Western Branch counties, we're looking at 60-mile-per-hour winds and penny-sized hail. Looking more south, we're looking at, again, 6-mile-per-hour winds, penny-sized hail, and then down here we have 6-mile-per-hour winds. So the biggest impact of this is going to be 6-mile-per-hour winds and some marginal hail. Tornadoes are still on the table, but it's a lesser threat up here than it is in Kansas. So that's what we got going up there in Michigan and Indiana. This is expected to spread eastward into Ohio. Could see some severe thunderstorm warnings up here with these prefrontal cells, but we'll have to see. We also have a cell down here that's going into Indianapolis, Indiana. This is going to be remaining in effect until 2:45 p.m. For northern Morgan, northwestern Johnson, Hendricks, western Marion, southeastern Boone, and southwestern Hamilton counties. These are along a line extending from 7 miles northwest of Brownsburg to 6 miles northwest of Martinsville, moving to the east at 45 miles per hour. The biggest hazard with this storm is 60-mile-per-hour winds. Look at all this rain, guys. A lot of rainfall occurring in these storms here. They do have this heavy rainfall discussion for flash flooding possible, especially across central and southern Indiana. So look out for that if you're in the area. Training supercell is going to be going through there today. But our biggest threat right now, besides all those storms, is we have this new SVR that came out a little while ago here in Kansas. This is going to be for Republic and Northern Cloud counties till 2:15 p.m. This is going to be located near Asherville, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds already. And this storm just now fired up in the last hour. So The cap is starting to break here. And look at that. We have another new severe thunderstorm warning here in central Kansas. Considerable tag. Wow. This is going to be for Lincoln County, northwestern Ellsworth County, and southeastern Russell counties in Kansas till 2 p.m. This is located near Wilson, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. 70-mile-per-hour winds and half dollar size hail is the threat for this. And just to preface, guys, I will be live here until 4 p.m. Eastern today. I'm not going to be live the whole night because we might be live later on tonight. We will see. But unfortunately, I won't be able to go live for a couple hours. So if we're not live, check out other streamers and also have multiple ways to receive alerts tonight. Make sure you have weather radio, phone, your TV, friends, family, text messages. Make sure you get those alerts during the day and overnight tonight because this is going to go on here for the rest of the night and the day today. So, kind of like what we saw last night. So, I mean, we don't have just severe weather. We have a multifaceted event. We have freeze warnings on the backside of this trough. We have red flag warnings still, like yesterday. I mean, this is a multifaceted storm system, guys. Classic spring summer setup. So, a couple storm chasers are already out there. We got James Pappenheim, we got Brett Adair, we got Brad Arnold. A lot of chasers already out there chasing this stuff. Let's see what Eric Toll's looking at. Just some pretty nice cumulus and nothing too crazy there. But yeah, storms are really expect to ramp up here in the next hour or so. Right off the surface boundary, as you can see here. So, and like we were saying earlier, like look at all the flooding that's going on. There actually is a 30% chance flooding. I think it's a enhanced or moderate risk flooding. Yeah, moderate risk of flooding across this area. Let me see if I can get that up for you guys. I'm pretty sure I can. Yep, so you can see right there, there's a moderate risk of at least 40% chance of flooding and heavy rainfall across these areas. I do expect them to put out a mesoscale for heavy rainfall, especially with this next system coming in from the shortwave trough. So, straying thunderstorms and supercells should continue along this area here today. All the way up into Minnesota. Again, Minnesota had a lot of tornado warnings last night when we were covering me and Joey. So, more rainfall and storms on the way here for the central and northern plains. For sure. Make sure I have the YouTube chat so you guys, if you have any questions, let us know. Alright, cool. So yeah, that's what I say. We got stuff going. We also have this special weather statement here that we'll go over really fast. This is going to be for landspout tornadoes. Interesting. Conditions becoming favorable for the development of landspout tornadoes along a line from Lauren to Buckland. However, at this time, it is unknown which, if any, storm will produce a landspout. These which develop are expected to pose a limited threat. So we are looking at possibly some landspout tornadoes across this boundary. Interesting. I didn't think that was a threat today. I guess it is. The LCLs are the what was the other one called? I forgot, but those must be a little bit higher up there than they are up here in central Kansas. We have a new update somewhere. I'm not sure where. Oh, here it is, up here in Michigan. So now we have this new severe thunderstorm warning that just came out. Well, this is an update, but just thought I'd read it out since we don't have a lot going on right now in Kansas for now. That will change soon. So these are now located along a line extending from near Coopersville to Wayland to near Marcellus, moving northeast at 55 miles per hour. Hazard again is 70-mile-per-hour winds. Look at all that rain and a lot of lightning across this too. Kind of almost like a bow you could see there. So definitely getting some pretty good severe weather up there. We even have these severe thunderstorm warnings here in northern Michigan. Look at this, guys. Near Gaylord. These are going to be for Antrim and Kalkaska counties in Michigan. This is going to be near Dara or Kalkaska. 6-mile-per-hour winds. And we also have this one right in front of it, right on Gaylord. For Otsego and northern Crawford counties in Michigan till 3:15 p.m. Biggest threats can be 6-mile-per-hour winds near Mansalona. So if you're near these areas, be wary for that. Kind of a little bit of a Boeing segment here in a way. You can see that kind of almost, but definitely a very decent storm coverage here in Michigan. So I wonder if they're gonna get storms here in New York today. Probably not. Maybe we'll see. But like I said, our biggest threat here is gonna be in Kansas and Missouri. Look at all these cells going on in Missouri and Illinois, guys. Nothing severe, but that is a lot of rain coming in. So hopefully y'all are ready for, you know, training thunderstorms and showers and things of that nature today. Hopefully y'all are ready for that. So we have some other discrete cells coming in through southwest Missouri, southeast Kansas. Could get some severe weather from these, but I think our biggest threat today is going to be along this stationary front. So yeah, this might be severe pretty soon. The storm near Great Bend, just north of it. So that is what we were watching right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if Nick Smigo's out there. He should be there today. I don't know exactly where. Oh, we got a new update somewhere. We got a new. Oh, we got a destructive severe thunderstorm warning now here, guys. This is going to be in Michigan for northeastern Allegan, southern Kent, and northwestern Barry counties till 3 p.m. These are going to be located along a line extending from 6 miles northwest of Wayland to 7 miles east of Plainwell, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. These are destructive storms for northeast Allegan, southern Kent, and western Barry counties. They are now reporting 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Wow. Yeah, look at that part of that line. That's very strong. You can see kind of like the green of the red. That's heavy rain and strong winds going on right now in this area in Michigan. I mean, look at that. I mean, we're talking about 70 to 80 mile per hour winds along this. Yeah, look at that right there, 81 mile per hour winds. So definitely can see why they issued that destructive severe thunderstorm warning across the area. We're seeing pretty strong wind gusts coming off this, almost like a downburst in a way. So hopefully everybody's in the area staying safe. Again, this is going to be coming toward Middleville, Irving, Hastings, Caledonia, Kentwood, Gaylord. All these areas need to be, or not Gaylord, I'm sorry. Carlton, all these areas here need to be keeping a very close eye on this Boeing segment that's coming right toward those areas. Again, we do have some discrete storms in front of the line. Nothing severe at this time, but just thought I'd put that out. If you guys are just now seeing our video, my name is Rob Salso. I'm an admin for Extreme Weather Videos. If you'd like to check out more of our severe weather coverage, we have a Discord server. Just search up Extreme Weather Videos on Discord and you'll find us there. It's a very nice community and we love to have you in there. So, yeah. So, I'm just catch up everything. We have a lot of reports here coming in of just, very strong winds, obviously. So, hopefully, like I said, people in the area are staying safe. We want to make sure everybody that we know and care about that's with their family are staying safe in the area. So, yeah. All right. So, yeah. Still watching this area here for severe weather. Like I said, I'm not seeing a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings right now, but like I said, with the way the storm mode is today, that is expected to change. Let's go ahead and take a look at our environment right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at our dew points and see how those are looking. Let me go ahead and turn that on for you guys. Dew points. So as you can see here, I mean, our dew points are pretty prime. We got 70s, 60s, all the way up here in Nebraska. We got 60s in southeast Nebraska, northern Kansas. We got 60s. So the environment is getting pretty prime for severe weather to start going off here. very soggy conditions here in Missouri with 60s and lower 70s. So, service observations are outlining that this could be very, very prime environment here for severe weather. Definitely going to see some HP supercells today. I would not doubt it at all if we've seen that just like yesterday. So, that is something we need to keep a close eye on, ladies and gentlemen, with today's severe weather outlook. So, if we look at our wind direction, uh, everything's moving kind of south and southeast. So, kind of to be expected. Here's your low right there that separates the southern winds and the northern winds. So I'd say your low is kind of like tucked right there, almost like right on the border near Perryton and Guyman. So that is about correct. And then your triple point, like I said, where your surface boundary is, it's gonna be right along here. So that is going to be your surface boundary where you have severe weather coverage along the dry line. And we can look at our dry line too. Let's go ahead and take a look at our models and kind of look at what our dry line's looking like. So yeah, you can see that very pronounced dry line, especially down here in Texas. We're not expecting severe coverage there, but we are expecting up here in Kansas. I mean, look at our dew points, 70s. I mean, that's prime for severe weather if I ever seen it. That is very, very much prime. So as we move on during the day, those dew points kind of fade a little bit eastward and sharpen due to that cold front crashing in. So, yeah. But it's not very fast. You can see that the dew points don't drop very quickly because the cold air behind it isn't as strong as it would be in like March or February. We're in May now, guys. The warm weather is going to overpower the cold weather when it comes to these type of systems. But when you have that perfect clash, that's where you get your severe weather, as you know. So a little bit of weather one-on-one for you. That's kind of good to know. So, like I said, we have now 13 severe thunderstorm warnings on the board at this time from Michigan, Indiana, and Kansas. Oh, looks like we have a SVR here in Missouri now. Let's go ahead and look at these SVRs. So this is going to be a severe thunderstorm warning for eastern Polk County till 2:15 p.m. This is going to be near Bolivar, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. 6-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail is expected in this area. I think it was another SVR I missed. I'm not sure if I did miss any. I know there's one there in Indianapolis. Yeah, I think that's all I missed. So, plenty of severe weather to come, guys. For sure. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you guys the instability, the cape. I mean, look at that. Look at Great Bend. 5,000 joules of surface-based cape. That is very, very high. I mean, there's plenty of energy in the air right now. If we look at the next few hours, I mean, you can see things kind of kick up north a little bit. Look at here in northern Kansas. We're talking almost 5,000 joules here near Manhattan, Abilene, Junction City. I mean, these areas are going to be really prime and have plenty of storm fuel for these storms to mature. So that's something you need to keep an eye on if you live in these areas, is that storms will most likely mature in this sector. So that's what we're really watching for. If we look at our cloud cover, I mean, there's not much cover at all south of Great Bend. There is a lot of cover here, but where you see these cloud breaks, that's when the heat from the sun can reach the surface and heat up the atmosphere and the environment. So a lot of clearing here in southeast Kansas. A lot of clearing. So the surface area is getting very, very warm with this northern transport of Gulf moisture that's eating it. If we look at our reflectivity, I mean, we can kind of see how things mature in the next few hours. So things kind of kick off here. And then they kind of just like, kind of almost like a semi-discrete line already by tonight. So that's what we're seeing there. So let's see how that goes. We can look at our vertical wind shear. Wow, yeah, we have plenty of wind shear here in Kansas, Missouri, Nebraska. I mean, our wind shear. Oh, wait, what time is this? Okay, this is now. Wind shear is going to be pretty much increasing as it moves east. Look at that. Look at our wind shear increase by, what is this, like 6 p.m. tonight? Our wind shear is going to be in the 30s and 40s. That's exactly what you want. Six tour parameters. I mean, we're looking at pretty decent. Pretty. Look at that over here. That's pretty decent. Let's look at that. Wow, 8.6, 8.4. That's pretty high. So honestly, guys, after looking at everything, this is my prediction. Of course, I'm not a weatherman. I'm just someone who loves weather. I'd say anywhere in this red area is where I could see potential for very strong tornadoes today. Let me circle this. And then the biggest area I think is going to be right in between Manhattan and Hutchinson. These areas I think are going to be seeing really strong tornadoes today. So that's my prediction. It kind of outlines what the SPC thinks too. So we'll see how that goes. Like I said, if you just now joined us, my name's Rob Salso. I'm alone today. For now, we might do another live tonight with Joey and Steven. Just wanted to go ahead and cover this with y'all. All right, we got a new severe thunderstorm warning up here in Michigan. This is going to be for western Presque Isle and southeastern Sheboygan counties till 3:30 p.m. Severe thunderstorm was located near Vanderbilt, 11 miles north of Gaylord, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour, 6-mile-per-hour winds, and penny-sized hail. So if you're near the Onaway, Millersburg area, be advised for that. For sure. All right, sorry about that, guys. I was trying to figure something out. Okay. So, like I said, we have several severe thunderstorm warnings along the line here. Indianapolis, you guys are about to get some pretty rough winds here. We're looking at 6-mile-per-hour winds. So if you know anybody who lives in the metro Indianapolis, even near the airport, you're going to be seeing some pretty gusty winds near the area. So hopefully everybody in that area is staying safe. I want to make sure everybody is taking their precautions. So definitely make sure you are doing that. Pretty strong line of storms, I mean. So like I said, we still have these severe storms here in Kansas. Kind of LP, honestly. Except for this storm here, but these storms are not producing a lot of rainfall right now. I think once this southern, like kind of east of this, kind of starts breaking apart the cap, I think we'll see a lot more discrete HP supercells. But these are definitely starting to become in a better environment. I'm not seeing a outflow boundary just yet, but we'll probably see that here soon. Let me look at Dodge City, see if anything over there. Kind of a little bit, but might be just a dry line. We'll see. Let's see what our chasers are looking at. Oh, there's Nick Smigo. Let's see who he's looking at. He's behind a school bus. Okay, I thought this was a tornado. It's not a tornado, though. It's just the way the cloud looks from here. That did look like a tornado for a second, though, but these tops are not even that high yet. They're getting there, though. Yeah, let's actually look at the tops. Let's see how high our storm tops are getting. That'll kind of let us know if the cap is breaking. Cloud tops. Okay, they went down a little bit, so they went up and then down, and then up again. So they're trying. And our base should be getting lower. Let's see if that's happening. Yep, our base is getting lower, so that's a good sign for severe weather initiation and convection to increase in conduciveness. So, I think we just had a new tornado warning. Let me check. No, it's just SVR. We have this new SVR in Michigan. They updated 7-mile-per-hour winds along Coopersville and Wayland. So wide area here again. If you're living in these areas, be worried for that. If you're driving, be careful. The biggest threat, like we said, is going to be damaging winds. So we have this discrete cell here in. I mean, look at these cells starting to flounder, man. They're really starting to kick off here. Multi-cells everywhere. So the cap's breaking down there. But when it comes to over here, it's just these storms right now. We should see some back building down here soon. And I'm still shocked they're talking about land spouts here. I've never seen that. A land spout discussion. I mean, that's something that you don't see every day. So, oh, they did report a wall cloud? Yeah, they report a wall cloud for this storm. Is there any rotation in that? Not really. It's kind of broad. Let's look at this radar. See what this one's showing. Maybe a little bit, but it's not very much defined yet. Look how skinny that inflow is. It's not. This isn't like a HP supercell. This is very LP right now. I'm kind of tempted to take a sounding and see what the PW index is. PW index shows the precipitable water that's in a storm, and how much precipitation it's going to drop. So I'm guessing this is below 1. Or around 1. Either or. So, I'm a little worried about my visit to Bole, Oklahoma in a couple days. They've had some storms blowing through recently, but no tornadoes as far as I know. All right, let me search up that area. I'm sorry, I just saw your message there, Durham. Let me go ahead and check Bole, Oklahoma. Okay, so in Bole, let me see the what you're in for SPC wise. I think you'll be good in Bole. You might get some storms here down in like southwest Oklahoma and northwest Texas, but I think if you live in Bole, if you're south of I-40, I think you'll be okay in Oklahoma. If you're right there just south of I-40, I think you're going to be all right. So, yeah, if you're in Bole, I think you're going to be okay. In the next couple days, I think tomorrow you're going to have a better chance of severe weather. If we look at our day 2, I think tomorrow you're going to have a better chance of storms in your area there in Bole. So I'd be worrying about tomorrow more than today, if that makes sense. Like I said, we'll probably be live tomorrow, so we'll let you know about that, Durham. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know, everybody. But yeah, you should be good today in Bole. Tomorrow might be a different story. We'll keep you updated on that for sure. Thank you for letting us know about that. If you guys want to ask about an area and see what you're looking at for today, let us know. We'll definitely keep you updated on that. I just want to see where that is exactly. Okay, so it's right there. So, northeast of Shawnee. Uh, actually, actually, you might get some storms today. I thought you were more south. you might get some storms today, but I don't think they're gonna be very strong per se. But you never know. I mean, I think the biggest risk is gonna be north of Oklahoma City. I think today it's gonna be very isolated, if anything, but definitely keep a lookout for your area. Looks like it's raining every day this week. I was worried about super muddy grounds. So yeah, I would do that for sure if you have like a muddy uh like soil. But yeah, I think you'll be okay. I think the biggest risk, like I said, is gonna be some, you know, damaging winds possibly. I mean your tornado threat is 2%. So I think the biggest thing is gonna be, marginal tornado threat. Your wind threat's also pretty low, and your hail threat's pretty low. So I think the biggest thing you have to watch out for is just some isolated, scattered storms. Like I said, we'll be live later on tonight, so we'll keep you updated on that. But thank you again for asking. I appreciate it. It looks like you guys have some windy conditions north of you. You got a wind advisor here until 10 p.m. So yeah, like I said, I think tomorrow's gonna be the biggest day for you guys. All right, we got a new update somewhere. Let's see where that was. Where was that update? Oh, it's over here in Michigan. All right, so we still have a severe thunderstorm warning here for western Calhoun, Kent, and Berry counties here in Michigan. This is going to be located along the line extending from near Sparta to Lowell to 6 miles south of Bellevue, moving northeast at 65 miles per hour, 70 mile per hour wind gusts. Wow, only a 5 mile per hour difference, between the wind gusts and the wind direction. That's very, very, very interesting. Oh, it looks like we also have another severe thunderstorm warning here in Detroit, Michigan. Let's read that out. This is going to be for Wayne and eastern Washtenaw counties in Michigan until 3:45 p.m. This is going to be near Willis, or 7 miles east of Milan, moving northeast at 25 miles per hour. 6 mile per hour winds and penny size hail. So if you know anybody who lives near Detroit, I'd say west of Detroit. I think Detroit's going to be okay. But west of Detroit, you will have to look out for some, marginal hail and 6 mile per hour winds. Especially live in Canton, I would definitely watch if you're in those areas for sure. So, heads up on that. So we are still waiting for these storms to fire up. They're starting to fire up right now over here, but it's not very I'd say like expansive yet. It's kind of scattered and isolated, more than isolated right now, but I think we could see a decent mode of discrete cells say that's going to grow upscale into a big QLCS. So this is eventually, guys, going to grow into a bigger linear system later on tonight. So that's kind of what we're looking out for. I probably won't be live when that happens, but like I said, we'll be live later on tonight most likely. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, and we'll keep you updated when we go live next. See what Nick Smigo's looking at right now. Oh yeah, he's got a lot of cloud cover where he's at. A lot of cloud cover. So he's probably heading down to this storm over here. Taylor Woodall's over there. He's looking at this stuff. Yeah, these tops are starting to get taller. Cap is definitely starting to erode. If you guys are wondering what a cap is, it's basically a lid on the atmosphere that's usually in the mid to upper levels. That's a warm, dry layer. Once that, usually what takes it to break is a lifting mechanism. It could be upper level winds. It could be surface convergence. It could be a dry line. It could be a surface. Like right now, we're seeing a quasi-stationary front type deal here. So that's what's taking this cap to break. Because if you look at this storm right here, if you see where the base is, guys, the base is very high. I mean, this is too high for, oh, that's the top. Hold on. The base is kind of high, 15,000 feet. Usually you want like 3,000 feet. You don't want anything above like 5,000 feet. So once this drops down to like in the 10,000s, 5,000s, 2,000s, that's when we're going to start seeing updrafts in these storms. Now, our tops are pretty tall. They're at about 36,000 feet. So that is a sign that the cap is starting to break. Because, like I said, cumulonimbus clouds start to bloom and have overshooting tops that go into the upper parts of the atmosphere. So that is what we mean by cap erosion, when the tops of the storm break through that warm, dry layer. Um, and that's what we're seeing right now. So, but I will be right back in a second, guys. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I'm going to keep eye on these storms. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have returned. Hope y'all are having a good day. Like I said, we are tracking the severe weather ongoing there this afternoon. I heard an alert somewhere up here, Grand Rapids. So we got another considerable tag severe thunderstorm warning for western Calhoun, Kent, and Berry counties in Michigan. 70-mile-per-hour winds. Of course, that says, wow, guys. The wind gust threats are expanding here in this kind of broken linear mode here. I wonder if there's any rotation on this little area where this inflow is. Not really. But like I said, the wind gusts are really coming in for these areas. I wouldn't be surprised if we see reports up to 70 miles per hour. Let's see what this one is over here. Yeah, 57 miles per hour near Allegan and Dorr. We have a report here of 75. Wow. Cat 1 wind gusts here just near Cascade in Kent County in Michigan. So we're starting to see those increase of damaging wind gusts here across Michigan today. For sure, guys. For sure. So, we got another severe thunderstorm warning here near Huntington County in Indiana. 60-mile-per-hour winds for that one. Again, Indianapolis is now getting this line, so hopefully everybody in Indianapolis is staying safe. We have a very strong line of thunderstorms currently ongoing here for Madison, Hancock, Western, Central Delaware, Marion, and Hamilton counties here in Indiana till 3:30 p.m. There's going to be a risk of 6-mile-per-hour winds near Speedway and Noblesville. So hopefully everybody in those areas are staying safe as well. Oh, the radar is showing rotation right here. Could have some rotation ongoing on this storm. Let's see. Oh, yeah, look at that, guys. I would not be surprised if they put a tornado warning on that. We'll see. We will see if they put a tornado warning. Just south of Vesper. So if you're in Vesper or near Lincoln, definitely consider possibly getting into cover. You know, your threat's not only just going to be these 7-mile per hour and half-hour size hail. We're looking at possibly some rotation just on the west side of Lincoln and south side of Vesper here in Kansas. So be on the lookout for that. We got some hail reports here in this northern cell, 1 inch. So these storms up here in Nebraska are starting to catch my attention. Look at this one up here. This one could be SVR pretty soon. Look at that. So could see SVR for this storm. So the cap is starting to have an influence here. On the southern side at least, but not this area. So let's see. We do have Corey Gherkin on that.
More rapidly in my life, this thing went from
and look at that.
Oh,
look at that nice lightning strike.
Huge inflow tail.
Yeah, so they're seeing an inflow tail. So okay, look at this, guys. We called it. New tornado warning here. New tornado warning. This is going to be for eastern Lincoln County in Kansas till 2:45 p.m. This severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located 6 miles southwest of Lincoln, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Hazard, tornado and ping pong ball size hail. This is radar indicated rotation at this time. So again, let me go to the other radar that look at a little better. There you go. Again, if you are near Lincoln, Kansas, Quartzsite, Barton, east of Goldenrod, if you're in these areas, you need to be in your shelter at this time. That rotation is really starting to wrap up. Let's see what this meso marker says. Yeah, 5 strength. That's a strong mesoscale marker. So this mesoscale is definitely starting to cycle up. Base is only at 11,000, so it's a little high. What's our height at? Let's look at our height. Height's at about 40. Okay, so yeah, the height is definitely going up. So, yeah, look at the base now, guys. The base is dropping. So that's what you don't want to see. When it comes to severe weather, if you see your base going down, your height going up, that means that this storm is intensifying. 100% the storm is intensifying at this time. Look at that couplet. Whew. We knew we were going to see tornadoes today, so this is not out of the ordinary. That is a very, very mean looking couplet over there. So hopefully everybody in the area is taking precaution. Trying to see if we can get a picture of it. I'm looking, I don't see anything, so that's okay. The only person on the storm that's live is Corey Gherkin.
Inflow tail is developing, dude, that is just crazy.
Yeah, see the inflow right there, guys? Wow.
Alright, real quick, where's your camera? Where's your stream pointed at?
I've got it on the controller right now. I'm pointed at
It's literally taking shape exactly how the HRRR had it as an isolated supercell on the north side of Salina.
Yep, so that's what they're saying. West side of Salina, Kansas. That's what they are looking at here. So this warning's about to expire in Ellsworth and Lincoln counties. So yeah, guys. Our strongest storm right now is this one in Kansas near Lincoln. Again, if you're near Lincoln, you know anybody near Lincoln, you need to tell them that, hey, there's a tornado warning heading towards your location. And you might want to get in the shelter pretty soon here. Something worth saying. strongest storm right now is this. So again, ladies and gentlemen, look at all these chasers. They're all coming for this supercell. Richard Samples out there too. Man, everybody's just look at Nick Smigo. This is our chaser. He's heading toward there. Got a nice little structure there. So they are heading toward this supercell. This is the biggest one of the day so far. It looks like this storm up here isn't doing as good. It might be because it's kind of detached from the surface boundary, kind of behind it. This one's just right on it, so that one's looking better. So definitely keeping an eye on that storm. We also have this SVR again here in Bolivar, Missouri. This is going to be expiring in 15 minutes. 6-mile-per-hour winds, core size hail. This is near the Bolivar area. So plenty of storms happening at the moment. We have observed flash flood warning here for northern Clay, southern Effingham, and western Jasper counties in Illinois. They're looking at 2 to 3 inches of rain have already fallen. Flooding is ongoing. They're expected to begin shortly. So be careful if you're driving along those areas. Let's see how much rainfall they got in the last... Wow, look at all this rain, guys. That is a lot of rain. 1 hour precipitation. Yeah, look at that. Louisville, Indiana. We're looking at 1 to 2 inches of rain. Pockets of 2-inch rain over there, just west of Louisville. So hopefully everybody down there is staying safe in Louisville, Illinois. I don't know why I said Indiana. I'm sorry. Let's see. Oh, we got a new severe thunderstorm warning in Nebraska now. This is going to be for eastern Fillmore and northeastern Thayer counties till 2:45 p.m. This is going to be near Belvedere or 20 miles northwest of Fairbury, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Quarter-size hail is the hazard. Yeah, look at the hail on that. Definitely got some decent hail just north of Belvedere. So if you live in Bruning, Ohio, keep an eye on this storm. Very strong storm heading toward your location if you live up there. Did they issue a new meso? No, that's just a heavy rainfall meso. 2 inches per hour here in this moisture flux. So heavy rainfall expected here, and this severe weather as well here for this area from Auburn all the way down to near Larned, Kansas. So be on the lookout for that. Like I said, this is a multifaceted severe weather day. We've had several rainfall occur here in Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, and now Michigan. So this is definitely one of those multifaceted severe weather outlooks for today. 100%. So that is what we were seeing, guys. See how the rotation's looking on the storm. Not as good as it did before, but it's still there. Broadened out just a little bit. Again, if you're in Lincoln, Kansas, you need to be in shelter still. This could definitely still possibly drop something. It definitely has potential with the environment it's in. So we do have a few reports of 1.75-inch hail, 1.5-inch hail. So we are getting some hail reports out of this storm here. 100% we are getting those. Again, we still have this destructive severe thunderstorm warning here for Ingham, Iowa, Clinton, and Eaton counties in Michigan. This is going to be for Lansing and the capital region. So if you're in Lansing, Michigan, you need to be careful. This is a very strong line of thunderstorms packing 80-mile-per-hour winds. So hopefully people in the capital of Michigan and Lansing are staying safe. That is a very strong severe thunderstorm going through the area right now. So make sure you're taking those precautions if you're in the area. Again, looks like they canceled that severe thunderstorm warning and replaced it with this tornado warning. Again, now they're reporting ping pong ball size hail in this tornado warning. So hopefully folks are in the area and staying safe. So we have a lot of capitals in the U.S. getting affected severe. We have Indianapolis, Indiana getting affected. We have Lansing, Michigan getting affected. A lot of capitals are getting affected today. Wichita even might get some pretty nasty storms today. Possibly. We'll see. They are in that moderate risk today, I think. Right? Let me just double check. Yep, they are in the moderate risk today, so be wary if you're in Wichita. All these areas need to be wary, not just Wichita. All the way up into near Lincoln and Omaha, Nebraska almost. We have this new severe thunderstorm warning here that just came out for Republic, Northern Washington, and Northern Cloud counties till 3 p.m. Central. This is going to be 4 miles southeast of Jamestown, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. Ping pong ball size hail, 6 mile per hour winds. Again, if you live near Washington, Hollenberg, into the border here near Shell City, or Steel City, I'm sorry. Need to be looking out for those impacts for those areas. So keep an eye on that, guys. We have this special weather statement up here just north of that tornado warning. They are looking at 40 mile per hour winds and penny size hail. So, like I said, all over, just look at this as a whole. Things are starting to intensify across Kansas and Nebraska. New severe thunderstorm warning here now for Ottawa County in Kansas till 3 p.m. 2-inch hail and 6 mile per hour winds. This has a considerable tag that is moving to the northeast at 35 miles per hour. Again, look at this. Minneapolis, Kansas again getting more severe weather just like yesterday. So if you live in Minneapolis, Kansas, Tescott, Kansas, Delphos, Kansas, you need to be looking out for this. Nick Smigo, our storm chasers, in that SVR now, so he's look at that. Look at the size of that cumulonimbus. That is a very tall cumulonimbus cloud that's coming right toward his area. So hopefully he's staying safe where he's at. Looks like Pappenheim's on this storm. Let's see what he's seeing. Wow, look at that structure, man. Look at that structure. Everybody, look at all the storm chasers coming toward this storm. They're all like, "Oh, look at this storm. We're gonna come and get some photos and videos." Let's see what good.
Are all the chasers flooding too? Like, is it just mass chase?
He's not gonna get anything right now. I have no doubt if there is a tornado in the ground right now, it's gonna be very, very rain wrapped because I'm not seeing a clear inflow. Kind of like right here, but yeah, the rotation just doesn't look as good. It's probably trying to recycle, is what I'm guessing. So, again, if you're in Lincoln, you should already be in your shelter at this time. Shady Bend, Quartzsite, you need to be in your shelter as well. Up toward, it's just south of Bernard. So, if you guys have any questions, again, feel free to ask. We're tracking the weather here across Kansas today. Yeah, from the looks of it, the storm is kind of taking almost like a right turn a little bit. Let's take a look back. See, it's kind of almost taking an eastern turn. So that's going to be heading pretty close to Minneapolis again. Junction City, all these areas need to be keeping a close eye out. This Mexico discussion, yeah. I was just saying the watch continues. Threat continues across north central Kansas. A strong to intense tornado is possible in this environment. So, the storm is expected to keep strengthening as we go through the afternoon and evening. Again, Lansing, Michigan. Just looking back here for this area for just a minute. I can't talk. Sorry, guys. I mean, we're looking at pretty strong winds. Look at these winds over here. 70 miles per hour. 50 to 60 miles per hour. I mean, there's just scattered areas of damaging winds all across this Boeing segment. Again, Detroit, just west of Detroit. Need to be keep an eye on that storm. The storm over here in Ohio's got my attention. This could also impact Detroit too. Look at this line going through Fort Wayne, Indiana. Wow. 60-mile-per-hour winds near Albion. This line goes all the way down from Indianapolis all the way up to Grand Rapids, Michigan. That is, how many miles is that? I gotta check. That's almost 250 miles, guys. That's pretty widespread. Pretty widespread indeed, if I had to say. So, hopefully folks are staying safe in that area. Looks like this storm over here just got updated to a considerable type for western Ottawa. So, 2-inch hail and 6-mile-per-hour winds. We also have this severe thunderstorm warning for eastern Jefferson and southwestern Gage counties in Nebraska now. 6-mile-per-hour winds and $0.5 size hail. Just east of Fairbury. A lot of these areas are getting hit again with severe weather, just like yesterday. I mean, this looks very deja vu to me. Because I was looking at this yesterday with Joe. I'm like, yeah, this is not very far from what we saw yesterday at all. Very, very much close to what we saw. So that's why I'm kind of like, oh, wow. So folks, if you're listening, I mean, you're getting more severe weather today. If you're in that risk. I mean, you don't have to be in a moderate risk today to have that severe weather potential. What I'm worried about is the flooding potential here in Kansas. Missouri. Once this traverses east into a linear QLCS, we're going to see a lot of rainfall here again. Could see some pretty bad flooding along the Missouri River here. So that's definitely not something we'd like to see. Even in the Mississippi River, could see a lot of more severe weather impacting these areas. I mean, there's already a lot of rain going on right now in central Missouri. Nothing severe except for that one S-fair we had, so definitely something to keep an eye on, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Lansing, Michigan. You are now in that destructive. Now they're talking still about 80-mile-per-hour winds. So this is getting closer and closer to you if you're in Lansing, Michigan. This also includes St. John's, Fowler, Duplain, Ovid, DeWitt. Michigan State University's in that. Okemos, Haslett. If you're in any of these areas surrounding Lansing, you need to be in your safe place at this time. 80 miles per hour wind is enough for you to lose electric because that is very damaging, powerful winds. That's pretty much Cat 1 winds. Like if it was a hurricane, that would be a Category 1 winds type event right there. So hopefully people in the area are staying safe. We also have some severe weather up here in northern Michigan, as crazy as it sounds. Right along, what is that, Lake? Is that Lake Ontario? Lake Superior, I think. I'm not sure what lake that is. Lake Huron. So, Lake Huron, Lake Erie, those areas need to be careful. I wouldn't be fishing in that weather at all. I really wouldn't. So, like I said, guys, we still have this tornado warning here on the board. Rotation doesn't look that great. It really doesn't. Let me look at the radar down in Wichita. Yeah, it's kind of broadening out quite a bit. I'm not seeing why they should continue this in the next update. I really don't see it. A little bit of radar range folding just west of it, so I don't think they're going to continue this. This could definitely drop another one. Just keep an eye on this storm. It has that comma shape, so we could definitely see some more storms south of it. But this is going to be our main player for now, guys. Plus these clusters up here too. This whole entire cluster complex is really going to bring a lot of heavy rain, hail, and wind gusts. So I'll be live here, like I say, for another 45 minutes. So if you have any questions, guys, don't hesitate. Hope you all are having a great Monday. Hopefully, people who are driving from work or to work are staying safe in the weather today. I know a lot of people are driving out there today from work. Look at the storm in Indianapolis. Yeah, Indianapolis is getting slammed right now at wind. Let's go ahead and look at our storm reports from yesterday, guys, and today. We'll look at today's first. So far we've had 3 tornado reports. Oh wow, they're actually reporting this one here in Cloud County to be a tornado. Interesting. But we had 2 other ones today. We have one near Winfield. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is hail reports, guys, not tornado reports. I'm so sorry. I'm reading this wrong. So we have 3 hail reports today. They're saying 5 now. Probably have an update. And then we have also 58 wind reports. Look how many wind reports we had today. Michigan is just getting slammed with wind. So, hopefully everybody's staying safe down there. Over there, I should say, not down there. It's north of where I am, at least. I'm in Florida, if you guys didn't know. We need the rain. We really do. You know, we really have been just dry as a bone lately. Alright, I'm still here, guys, just posting something. So, like I said, we have several severe thunderstorm warnings. 1 tornado warning on the board at this time. I mean, what a day we've had so far, guys. It's just been starting. So, okay, back to the radar. Sorry, I just had to do something really fast. All right. So, it looks like they take off the tornado. No, it's still there. So, tornado warning still in effect until 2:45 p.m. Central. There's going to be near Lincoln. Like I said, tornado and ping pong ball size hail. The rotation just doesn't look that great for me. It really doesn't look that great. It might be because of the range folding, but I'm not seeing a whole lot of rotation. Let me look up. And they issued a new tornado warning. This is going to be for western Ottawa County and Kansas till 3 p.m. This is going to be capable of producing a tornado over Beverly, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. Hail to 2 inches and hail up to 2 inches, and a tornado are at a hazard. So they are seeing rotation on this. I can kind of see it. Let me see if I can look at it from the Wichita radar. Okay, yeah, I can see it now. Yep. So this is gonna be heading really close to Minneapolis, Kansas. So if you live in Minneapolis, know people live in Minneapolis, Kansas, tell them to stay safe and to get into their shelters and take their precautions at this time. So, they issue a new SVR over here? No, they didn't. Okay. I'm not really seeing that much storms south of this area right here. Let's see what Nick Smigo is looking at. Bless me. Sorry. So, yep, that's what we're looking at, guys. That storm kind of died out. makes sense. There's probably still a cap ongoing in this area. So things are just starting to get going, ladies and gentlemen. We have plenty of severe weather to come. Oh, they got a new flash flood warning here. Oh yeah, did I read this one? Yeah, I read this one already. So heavy flash flooding ongoing here, all the way from Missouri into Indiana, and they just dropped the Indianapolis warning. That's good to hear. And Michigan. Sorry guys, I was trying to figure out which area it was. Okay. So we are gonna. I think I'm actually gonna get off at 3:30. Unless we have like another tornado warning, I'm just gonna end a little early so we can get a little bit of a break until the big stuff comes later on tonight. But all right, was there a new warning that I missed? I don't know. I didn't see anything. All right, that SVR's for there. We read that one. All right, so yeah, so before I guess I get offline here, I hope you guys are all having a great day. Thank you again for joining us. We want to make sure everybody's staying safe when it comes to severe weather today. It's definitely a very interesting situation. So So yeah, before I get off here, guys, I just want to say thank you for watching. We appreciate all of you. Hopefully you all are having a great day today. Again, we have a moderate risk today for portions of Kansas into southeast Nebraska, northwest Missouri, and extreme southern Iowa. Enhanced surrounding that. So severe weather still on the plate today. We have plenty of it coming this afternoon. I will be live possibly later on tonight with our admin Joey and our friend Steve. So stay safe, everybody. Make sure you have multiple ways to receive alerts throughout the evening tonight, and we will see you all next time. For more updates on EWV, please make sure to subscribe, ring the bell, check out our Discord, our socials. They're in the description below. And hold up. I have to be a little live a little longer because I just heard an update somewhere. Oh, we do have a new tornado warning over here. This is going to be for southeastern Republic, west central Washington, and north central cloud counties in Kansas till 3 p.m. Tornado wind hail up to 2 inches, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. So, all right, well, things are starting to go again, it looks like. Maybe I'll be live until 3:30. Yeah, I can see a little bit of rotation just north of Concordia. So, yeah, I'll be live for another 15 minutes, guys. As soon as I went to go off, I was like, nope, wet Monday's just like, nope, you're going to stay on longer. So, that's what I'm going to do. May want to make sure everybody's staying safe. I mean, guys, just look at all these warnings here in Michigan. Absolutely incredible. All the way down here. This is kind of becoming more broken up. Not as strong as is up here in Michigan, though. Fort Wayne, if you're in Fort Wayne, hopefully you're staying safe. And Lansing, you're about to get hit with 80-mile-per-hour winds. If you're in Lansing, you need to be careful. Again, 80-mile-per-hour winds are nothing to laugh at. Something that we definitely need to make sure everybody is staying safe from. So, again, if you live in Lansing, Michigan, stay safe. If you're driving, if you're not driving, if you're in your home, make sure you are taking precautions to stay safe and take shelter. Again, I am seeing rotation just south of Talmo. If you're in Talmo, Agenda, Brantford, if you're in these areas, I'd be at my shelter now. And then obviously down here where this tornado warning is, if you're in Minneapolis, I'd definitely be at my shelter. Let's kind of see what the chasers are looking at right now with this storm.
You can hear the wind starting to rip off in the distance. No, I got a 5-mile red light here. Just ridiculous here. You have to go back to that other road.
Just go right here. Oh, yeah, that's fine.
All right, let's see what James Hilger's looking at. So yeah, they're all kind of on this storm here. Lucio, he's on it too. Yeah, so they're all kind of crowded over this storm here. Where's Smigo at? Smeagol's all the way down here. He's waiting for those storms down south of it. That's smart. Yeah, these storms in Ellsworth are going to start popping up. Taylor Woodall's down there looking at them too. So we are expecting more storms to start popping up here along this boundary. Just right now, we have these 3 tornado warnings on the board here in central Kansas. You know you're in the center of the U.S. when you have the United States sign right there. That's kind of interesting. All right. They just updated this tornado warning. This is going to be now for Ottawa, Western Ottawa County. Tornado and 2-inch hail occurring in this storm. Again, Minneapolis, Aldmill, Lindsay need to be in your shelter at this time. And it looks like, do we have a new Mexico discussion? Oh no, I already read that out. I was like, wait, did I read this one already? I did. So, ooh, look at that scatter spike. See that, guys? That's interesting. Oh, we have this severe thunderstorm warning now for Lenawe County in Michigan till 4:45 p.m. Eastern. This is going to be 8 miles east of Morenci, moving northeast at 25 miles per hour. Hazard with this storm is 6-mile-per-hour winds. So again, these are expanding very, very far east now. So Adrian, Bryan, Hillsdale, Jackson, all these areas in Michigan need to be keeping their eyes on it. Good news, the destruct. Oh no, it's still there. I was gonna say it's off the board, but it was hard for me to see. But yeah, again, Lansing, Michigan needs to be in their safe space. Again, 80-mile-per-hour winds is nothing to blink at. We're hoping people there are staying safe. We have several severe thunderstorm warnings on the board at this time, like we said, and we have another update. We have another tornado warning now here. This is going to be for southeastern Jefferson and the southern Gage counties in Nebraska till 3:15 p.m. This is going to be near Hollenberg or near Washington, moving northeast at 25 miles per hour. Another severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located 5 miles northeast of Haddam, moving northeast at 25 miles per hour. Hazard with these storms are tornado and ping pong ball sized hail. So 2 different areas of rotation. There's one there and one there. Oh yeah, I could see that. Look at that. Just near Marville and Haddam, and then this one just near Hollenberg. So if you're in Hollenberg, you're going to get kind of almost like a double storm here in a way. It might go just west of there. I think Steel City and Rudy is going to be the areas to see that center of rotation, possibly. So, again, these 2 storms right here, let me mark them for you guys. These right here, these 2 areas of rotation, what we're watching right now with these semi-discrete storms. Again, we also have this tornado warning down here near Minneapolis, Kansas. This is going to be for Western Ottawa County. Rotation is going to be just near the Beverly area in Kansas. So if you're near Brewer, you keep an eye on this storm. Again, it's moving at 35 miles per hour. Not too quick, but definitely start watching it very closely. We have another tornado warning, I think, somewhere. I don't know where that one is. Might have been just an update. So we are watching these storms very closely, guys. Multiple areas of rotation along this cluster. in central Kansas at the moment. And they've already said that landspouts are possible in this area. I'm not seeing a lot of initiation at all down here. So I don't know about that, but we'll see. We shall see. But I'll be live here for another 10 minutes, so. In the meantime, let's go ahead and look at our temperature outlooks, just so you guys can see how the temperatures are going to be here for the next few days to weeks. Oh, never mind. We have a new tornado warning somewhere. Okay. It's just a discrete. It's a severe thunderstorm warning. This is going to be for Jackson, Ingham, Gratiot counties. 70-mile-per-hour winds now in this storm in Michigan. So be careful if you're up there in Michigan, guys. Again, we have 5 tornado warnings on the board. Where's the other one? Is it this one up here? Oh, there's a new one. Okay, there's one for Jefferson, Gage counties. Tornado ping pong ball says it. Okay, so that one's new. All right, so let me show you the temperature outlooks here. So as you can see here, pretty warm conditions across most of the United States, all the way from Arizona all the way into Maine and Minnesota. So, and as we get into the next month in June, it just kind of stays pretty warm across the United States. And then in the next few weeks, could see possibly some cooling in the central and northern United States. So, precipitation wise, and that's good to see. Increased precipitation across the south and central U.S., drier in the northwest. Increased rainfall across the southern U.S. Florida definitely needs some of that rain. Drier across the northeast and northwest. And after that, increasing conditions of rainfall. So El Nino might be coming in probably sooner than we think if we're seeing increased rain chances here for Florida and the southeast. Hey, I'm not complaining. We need the rain. It's been so bad down here, guys. It's been so dry. So, yeah. All right, well, I think I'm going to end it here, guys. Thank you for watching. Again, if you're just now joining or if you just now are watching this in the replay, we will be going live later on tonight, most likely. If not, make sure you have multiple ways to receive alerts throughout the evening. Thank you for watching it again. I hope you have a great, wonderful rest of your day. My name is Rob. I am an admin for EWV. If you'd like to see more content, subscribe, like, do all the things. And we will see you all next time. Thank you so much for joining us and have a great rest of your day.